Hey guys, have you guys ever wondered why people are not successful? If you are wondering why people are not successful, today I'm going to give you 10 reasons why people do not achieve success in life. And maybe you could fix one of these 10 that you might be having that's prolonging you from achieving great success in life. So if you're watching, this is the video for you.
I know your time is very valuable. That's the reason why we have events like this. We want to go ahead and educate our community. Our Start Thinking program, it's about helping the community understand business concept, financial concept, and things like that to help them benefit their life in ways and aspect that they can't get it from school or they can't get it from their peers.
Hey guys, welcome back to Plan Success Today. And today I'm going to talk about 10 reasons why people are not successful. And these 10 factors may relate to you and may not. But again, these are the factors that I came up with that may hinder you from becoming successful. Number one is time management. You have the lack of time management. So everybody in this world, I believe, has 24 hours in a day. And we spend about 8 hours working on average. On average, we spend about 8 hours sleeping, and then we spend the other 8 hours free time, right? We call it free time because we get to do whatever we want with it and we're entitled to it. And I think that's one of the biggest mistakes that a lot of people, they view this few hours that they have, which is about 8 hours or so, and they view it, they're like, man, these are my time. I worked so hard for it. I am entitled to it, and I don't want to do anything with it. I want to just relax and enjoy life. Great, that works too, but that's the reason why a lot of people are average. The not average person or the successful people, they spend that 8 hours that they have personally learning, developing, starting a business, running a side hustle, and doing different things that brings extra income or extra information that can help them in their future self. So guys, time management is so important. Don't waste time because time is something that we can never get back once it's gone. Number two is if you're not goal driven, you're going to have a very hard time accomplishing things in life. The reason why I say that is because if you're not goal driven, there's no way you're going to be able to accomplish your dream. Small goals are broken to bigger goals, and the bigger goals get broken, and then you achieve your dream, and then your dream become a reality. But if the small goals aren't even worked on, there's no way you're going to be able to reach your bigger goals, and then your dream, and then reality. Because small goals need to be your stepping stone to achieve your bigger goals. So always focus on your goals. I know a lot of people do things on impulse or they do not delay gratification, but those are the two things that will really kill your dream and will make you very not successful. If you want to become successful, delay gratification, focus on your dream, focus on what drives you to get you to where you want to be, and that's how you chase it. Number three is you don't push yourself. For example, a lot of people, they run into a roadblock. Oh, this is too challenging. And they stop and they hinder and then they never go back to pursue that item or that project that they're doing because they don't push themselves to the next level. And that's one of the biggest things that hinder people from becoming successful is because they stop. And when they stop, when there's a roadblock, every time there's a roadblock, you stop and you become very comfortable where you're at and you don't like challenging roadblocks. That's where you become stuck and you become unsuccessful. Or you can become successful, but only to a limit where when you look at somebody who's truly successful, you're like, man, I wish I could have this or I could have done this, okay? Number four is making excuses. And this is the biggest, I believe, is one of the biggest dream killer is having excuses or making excuses. I have a very good friend of mine. He's still a very good friend of mine. We used to build a business together for about 4 years in the business. He's like, man, it's very challenging. I was like, keep going. Come on, let's keep pushing. And then 6 years in the business, 7 years in the business. And he's like, I don't think I'm going to do it anymore. And he stopped building business. After about 7 years, he stopped building the business. And I look back now, and he was never 100% in the business. You know why? Because every time I ask him to do something, hey, come on out, let's go door to door knocking, or let's go put flyers on people's car, or let's go to the park and talk and survey people. He would always give me a reason not to go, such as, my mom needs my help today, or I got to take my mom to the Social Security office, or, I don't feel good today, or I don't have a car. And over time, those excuses will slowly dissolve your dream and you'll keep making more excuses because now you become very comfortable where you're at. So don't make excuses for yourself. Number 5 is the lack of character, the lack of developing yourself to become the best version of yourself. If you have everything, such as you have the intelligence, you have the resources, you have the know-how, but you lack character, chances are you're never going to become successful, because that character is what drives you to become successful. So you could be lazy, you could be smart, you could be intelligent, you could have the resources, but you will never become successful because you're lazy. So you got to change yourself to be the best version of yourself. And that's one of the things that are hindering people from becoming successful. Number 6 is procrastination. And this is one of the biggest dream killer. I remember myself when I was going to college and I was pursuing my business degree. I would procrastinate waking up to go to class, right? So my class is at 8 o'clock in the morning. I'll sleep in and the buzzer will come on. I'll shut the timer. Buzzer will come on. I'll put on snooze. And literally 30 minutes before class, I will get up, change really quick, go to class. Not just that, but again, reports, right? Our professor will give us a report 3 weeks out. I'll wait and wait and wait till the last week and I'll do it. These are all problem of a procrastinator or somebody who procrastinate. And procrastination is bad for your business, is bad for your success because it hinders you from achieving growth. You're always waiting and waiting and waiting, and sometimes you'll wait forever because you'll never go, and you'll keep waiting and you'll keep waiting until the perfect time. There's never a perfect time. There's never a perfect moment because it's just procrastination. You're just hindering yourself from doing something. Number 7 is, you're not taking action. And I believe a lot of people stop taking action because they don't believe in themselves. They don't have a high enough self-esteem. They don't have the confidence. They don't know enough about certain product or resources or service that they're providing. Or they don't take action because they don't have the know-how, or they're lacking something. That's the reason why they don't take action. But if you're lacking something, guys, go out there and go learn it. Have a coach you about that project or that item or that service, and you could really get yourself going. So if you slowly take small action, gradually it'll get you to where you want to be at. Number 8 is you cannot accept rejection. Guys, take rejection with open arm. We're born to be rejected. We're also born to be accepted. But there's going to be haters and there's going to be lovers. Guys, it doesn't matter. Okay, people are going to hate you for a certain reason. People are going to love you for a certain reason. People are going to reject you for a certain reason. People are going to accept you for a certain reason. It doesn't matter. We're only looking at the people who are accepting you, people who are willing to help you, people who are willing to push you. All these people who are rejecting you are building your skin to be thicker, so you're being able to challenge yourself. I used to be very, very fragile, guys. I used to be shy. I used to, take people's opinion so seriously. But over time, I grew and grew and grew. And now it's like, dude, you're not paying for my bill. Your answer don't care. Don't matter, right? I don't care. Doesn't matter what answer you give me. Hey, you know what? Can you want to take a survey? No? Okay, cool. Hey, have a great day, man. Hey, you know what? I got a project that I'm working on right now, and I like some of your ideas, your thoughts about it. No? Okay, cool. That's great. Hey, you know what? Have a great day, man. Hey, you plan to work here for the rest of your life, or, you want to do something bigger in life, right? And they're like, hey, you know what? I am perfect where I'm at. It's like, that's awesome, man. We need people like you. It's okay to take rejection. We all went through it as guys, right? Girls too. We all went through. Well, we can't because I'm not a girl, but yeah, guys. So we all went through it as guys, and for you who are girls, you guys went through it as well. We all took rejection in different levels, in different ways. It's okay to take rejection. It's okay because it's not going to kill us. It's just no, just move on to the next opportunity. That's what no means. Next opportunity. Number 9 is being afraid of your social circle. This is the hardest part to overcome. Your social circle is what will take you to where you shouldn't be. Okay, why I say that is because it could be friends that have bad influence. It could be uncles and aunts that have bad influence. It could be associates that has bad influence, or coworker that has bad influence. Your social circle has such a big impact on you that you have to realize that sometimes you have to let that go, and that has such a big impact on your success in life. I remember when I was working, and I remember these guys were telling me, hey, dude, let's go do this. And I'll be like, yeah, let's do it. And then I'll go hang out with them for a couple of days, and we'll go camping, or we'll go play poker, or we'll go shoot pool or bowling, right? And we'll go hang out and we'll chit chat and we'll do all these different things. It was fun. And back in the days, we used the word cool. It was cool. I was with the cool people. And then over time, it became uncool because I was spending more money than I had. It became uncool because I was doing things I didn't want to. It became uncool because they were taking me further and further away from what I wanted to be, right? So deep down inside, during that time, I wanted to start my business. I wanted to be a millionaire. I wanted to be an entrepreneur, but then they were taking me further away because of my social circle. So you guys got to realize that, you may be different from those around you, and it's okay to leave them behind. You're still their friends. I'm still their friends, guys. I still call them every so often, but I have a group of different friends now that we help each other achieve great success in life. And our goal is to help other people achieve great success in life as well. So remember, your social circle has a very, very big impact in your life. And that's something that's stopping you from achieving great success. Number 10 is basically the willingness to fail. When you refuse to fail, you're refusing to learn, basically. Okay. And I remember my mentor used to tell me this all the time. He's like, you know what? There's so many things that people could do great in life, but the one that fails the most is the one that learns the most. And when you learn it, don't make that same mistake twice or 3 times, right? And I always kept that in heart. I never applied it because I was so afraid to fail. I was so afraid to think that my Uncle John's going to be like, look at you, you're a failure to your family and to your last name, right? And in the Asian community, our last name means so much to us. That's why we got to do the right thing. And we don't go and do crazy things around our neighborhood or our community because our last name has value to us, right? So when we choose not to fail, we don't expose enough of ourselves to the world around us. We will never learn different attributes. Like, why can't Asian people play sports? Is it because they're limited in ability? No, it's because they don't put themselves into practice. We refuse to fail so we could become better, right? So now stereotyping comes into play, but that's a big whole story. I'll talk about it next time. But guys, accept failure, okay? You're never going to achieve success 100% of the time. Ask me how many tests I failed in college. Every single one of them, okay? So ask me how I graduated. Honestly, I don't know. Okay, I didn't fail every test, but guys, I failed a lot of my tests in college. And all of you who go to college with me, you guys will probably see all my test score too. And that's fine, right? But that was me 20 years ago. So, well, I just told all you guys how old I am too. So, but guys, just think about it this way, okay? Accept failure, and it's okay. It's okay to accept failure because that's how you learn, is when you fail. Okay, so challenge yourself to fail, to learn, to do different things. Now let's quickly go over these 10 steps that I just talked about briefly, why people don't succeed. Number 1 is time management. Number 2 is you're not goal driven. Number 3 is you don't push yourself to your limit. Number 4 is you're always making excuses. Number 5 is you lack character. Number 6 is if you are a procrastinator or you always procrastinate. Number 7 is you don't take enough action to get you to where you want to be at. Number 9 is you cannot take rejection. Take rejection, guys. It's simple. Number 10 is afraid of your social circle, afraid of their own opinion, afraid of their thoughts, afraid of what if you were to do something, what would happen. Number 10 is you're not willing to fail. These are the 10 things that I came up with during the time that I was going through a tough time building myself to be a better version of myself and to start my businesses and so forth. Guys, these are what was hindering me from becoming successful. You could pick and choose and figure out where you're short at and fix those issues. And I cannot promise you, but I could say that you will slowly progress to become the best version of yourself. Take care, guys. We'll see you guys next time.